Good afternoon, kids, and Happy New Year. Woo! 2021 was crazy, right? We have a list of things to talk about, past, present, and future. In a world that revolves around social media and status updates, we have a big change. CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced the name change from Facebook to Meta to reflect this growing focus on the Metaverse, not to be confused with the multiverse. We will talk about that later. Author Neal Stephenson is credited with creating the term Metaverse in his 1992 science fiction novel Snow Crash, in which he envisioned lifelike avatars who meet in realistic 3D buildings and other virtual reality environments. From what we know so far, the Metaverse can be accessed through VR and AR devices that would allow you to have virtual meetings and hangout spots, even decorate your own home setting, among other things. Mark quoted it as being the next version of the internet, where you are no longer just looking and scrolling, but actually within a 3D universe. I'm not sure how I feel about this just yet, but excited to see where this goes. California and New York have moved to phase out gasoline and diesel cars by 2035.
And this is the existential fight of our time. You cannot dispute that. And I believe that every child deserves to grow up with clean air, clean water, clean life. We are accelerating the transition to more zero-emission vehicles in New York by 2035. Less than 15 years from now, we'll have zero-emission vehicles. Over 1 million vehicles will be on our roads by 2035.
If you want to reduce asthma, if you want to mitigate the rise of sea level, if you want to mitigate the loss of ice sheets around the globe, then this is a policy for other states to follow.
The governor did point out that you will still be able to keep your gas vehicles and purchase used vehicles. Just the sale of any new gas-powered cars will be phased out within the next 15 years in those two states, what we know so far. I think this is cool and probably a great time to invest in some car stock. Last Pop in Tech, we talked about the building of the Tesla factory in Austin, Texas. Well, it's close to completion, and companies are moving fast to be in direct competition with the innovative company. The Ford F-150 Lightning has the ability to power a home or small trailer. It looks pretty enticing if you're a trucker and want to stay with tradition. This even has my attention, but still, Cybertruck is pretty cool whenever production starts. I do think, though, we may need an upgrade to the electric grid once this starts really going. We are nothing without our phone. And if you're team iPhone like me, then you're probably starting to feel the burnout of the constant 1 to 2 year upgrade with 1 to 2 new features. I mean, how many iPhone upgrades will there be? Maybe spread them out just a little bit more. 3 to 5 years? Make us wait. I have the iPhone 11, and it's fine, takes decent photos, nice video, has reasonable storage. And then they throw me a curveball. iPhone 13 Pro. Oh my, look. Did you see that? Wait a minute. What is that? That's a phone! The camera is, of course, better than the last two, but this time they added a video cinematic mode that allows you to shoot 4K 30 frames per second. Now, for my film nerds, why couldn't they just give us the 24 frames per second? Apple, sounds fishy. Upon review, it gives you a cool digital depth of field that you can rack focus to one subject to another with a click of a button. I've seen some pretty cool spec projects using this thing. In my opinion, I think it's cool. It won't replace my cinema camera just yet, though. I may just wait to see if 14 comes with 24 frames per second. Ray-Ban has partnered with Facebook to bring us the first ever Ray-Ban smart glasses. The glasses come equipped with a camera that you can record video and photos directly from your face. Now, this camera is only 2.5 megapixels, so don't expect iPhone Android quality. But it is priced at a low $299. You can save up to 30 videos and 500 photos to a cloud network on your phone. The data will stay in your cloud until you download them. Apple is developing Apple glasses for a rumored 2023 release. Now, these glasses will use AR and VR technology where it can adapt to your prescription, check your calendar, among other augmented reality features like show you the weather and traffic while you're driving. But again, all of this is speculative, but it looks as though AR and VR will try to make its presence known very heavily in the future. Let's talk movies and TV shows. We had some really intense classics drop this past year. Spider-Man broke box office records. Dune was a cinematic masterpiece, if I do say so myself. Matrix 4 was probably the Christmas present you didn't want. And we also had several honorable mentions throughout the year. I like real. Now let's talk Disney and Marvel. I finally got a chance to see Black Widow and Shang-Chi through the Disney Plus app, I may say. Loki introduced the infamous villain Kang into the MCU, and the Falcon accepts his fate as the new Captain America. Black Panther Wakanda Forever will try to continue box office success without its leading star, the late Chadwick Boseman. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will enter theaters May 6, 2022. Thor Love and Thunder, July 8, 2022, will bring back some old friends and new, such as the almighty Zeus. Morbius, the Marvel tale of a scientist with a rare blood disorder who turns himself into a blood-sucking supervillain, will hit theaters January 28. But enough about Marvel, let's talk about DC and Warner Brothers. The legendary Batman reboot starring Robert Pattinson and directed by Matt Reeves hits theaters March 4th. Matt Reeves stated he formulated the grungy, recluse hero's look and feel based on the late rocker Kurt Cobain. There's even a remix of Nirvana's Something in a Way, in which Matt Reeves stated he wrote the first act with it. Now, just like the multiple Spider-Mans, my spidey senses tell me there are multiple Batmans in this DC universe that we will soon get a chance to see on the big screen. Hollywood A-lister The Rock and his production company 7 Bucks, along with his producer friend Hiram Garcia, have been developing a Black Adam movie for over a decade. Black Adam starring The Rock will hit theaters July 29th. Black Adam is considered to make his own rules when it comes to justice, and a direct villain to the iconic Shazam. The Rock stated he would love to see Black Adam have a matchup with DC's current Superman. November 2022 looks to introduce the legendary solo film of Flash. Due to his multi-dimensional speed, we'll be seeing multiple Batmans in this movie. I'm excited to see Michael Keaton reprise his role as the OG Batman. Well, kids, it's been fun. Here's to another Poppin' Tech. Have a good day and see you soon.